palace officials, they're on high alert. And had it not been for William, this woman would have done a lot more damage to the monarchy, and perhaps by now we would see this monarchy collapsing right in front of our eyes. But thanks to William, she can only do so much. Remember, she could not come back to the UK, not because of the king, not because of Queen Camilla. It was primarily because of Prince William. So whatever we see today, like less drama, less stress, and more focus on duties and serving people, it is because of Prince William. He did not let this woman to distract the monarchy from its duties. Now, today's video, I just want to share with you something interesting. But before I do that, if you're not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. I want to just share with you this particular piece. Andrew Loney, I think this is how you pronounce his name, a royal commentator, describes this as a personal family matter. The fact that Harry and Meghan Markle, they visited the monarchy, he described this as a personal family matter and a potential beginning of a great reunion, provided the Sussexes, one condition: they avoid leaking details of the visit to gain publicity. Everyone, whoever is following this particular royal story, they know that a leakage is coming. Of course, we have our differences in how we view this whole visit. Some people say it is fake, never happened. Some others said no, it did happen. Regardless of what it is, even if it didn't happen, Meghan will make something up to leak, to tell Oprah Winfrey, hey, come, I have some stories to share with you. Unbelievable. But this is what this royal commentator is saying, that if she doesn't, Meghan, Harry, if they don't leak the details of the visit, then we might see a great reunion, beginning of a great reunion, quote unquote. That's what they are saying. There is a skepticism about whether the couple can remain discreet given their history of leveraging contact for personal branding. There is this skepticism. I don't think there is any skepticism. I think it is 100% true and fact that she would not be discreet. She would share every information she has, everything what she has seen in UK. She is gonna share it. Just wait. She will make things up. Analysts discuss the perspective of Prince William, who is described as being appalled, quote unquote, and feeling betrayed by recent events, though he likely maintains a distinction between his father's parental relationship with Harry and his own relationship with his brother. Now, people, of course, they are looking at what William will say, how he will react. People are now saying he's appalled. I do not know if that will be the right word to describe him at this moment, how he feels. But definitely, I don't think he feels betrayed the way this was presented by the royal commentators, that William felt betrayed. I don't think he felt betrayed when Harry came over and met his father, King Charles. The conversation between royal commentator shifts to police investigations involving Prince Andrew, which Loney dismisses as window dressing or diversionary measures that avoid real accountability. Royal commentators argue that there is substantial evidence regarding maleficence in public office and alleged treasonous activity that has been ignored by authorities. Now, royal commentators express frustration that the royal family's dirty linen, quote unquote, continues to be covered up, while noting that public opinion is increasingly demanding justice and transparency, especially, I think, when it comes to Meghan and Harry. The royal family, the monarchy, does have a duty to be transparent about this and not hide anything simply because Harry is a prince. In light of Meghan Harry visit, William alerts the palace officials of an upcoming leakage of private information by Meghan Markle, including talks and photos with King Charles. Whatever she has, she is gonna go all in. This will be a full-scale war very soon. She will make things up. She will say, "Oh, I was treated differently because of my skin color. People there, I don't know, they felt uncomfortable with me, blah, 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 blah." And she'll basically call the monarchy racist and try to make some money in the process. Take a listen at this particular commentary. I find this something share-worthy. Take a listen.
I did have a laugh at this, Paula. Meghan won't do any public events in the UK, despite the fact that their publicist said in the lead up to this visit that they'll be doing a string of public events together. So we've got Meghan's visit was delayed, of course, because Harry claimed that he would be the victim of a terror plot without that taxpayer-funded security you mentioned. And suddenly she appears in London with the kids. All will stay very private. I don't know about you, but I just feel like this trip's been so confusing.
Yeah, well, she stayed private because he lost. So the thing is that Buckingham Palace had been offered to Harry for Monday and Tuesday. He said no. Then on Sunday, he said, "I want it only for Tuesday." And the palace was like, "Yeah, no, it's too late." But they also knew that the Daily Mail verdict was coming down on Tuesday, and they did not want Harry grandstanding on the steps of Buckingham Palace to do so. And had he won on any of the 97 counts that he and the other co-claimants brought, he would have done some grandstanding. Had he won on anything, Meghan would have been by his side. And in fact, the plan was for her to be there at Invictus in Birmingham. She was going to go out and do the hospitals with him. And because he did not win, she did not join. Now, she also didn't join because she does not want to be booed. Yeah. And frankly, her popularity is, it's just, there's not much lower you can go. She might be slightly more popular than former Prince Andrew, but not by much at this point. So she didn't want to be booed. She didn't want to be embarrassed. But you also have to wonder, if I was married and my husband basically had the worst week of his life in 30 years, wouldn't you want to be by his side?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, you'd think so, right? Wouldn't that just be
so basically, it is not just the booing that she feared so much. It is not just the court battle that she lost, for which she did not show up with Harry in public events, things like that. It is also because the Invictus veterans, if she had attended, I believe some of them would have quit. Some of them would have withdrawn from the Invictus events for good. But because she was not there, so I think the event went on without much of an incident. But I'm afraid that the future of Invictus is at stake, especially as long as this individual is there. Some comments here. Thank you so much for your comments. I will let you put the comment in the comment section.